Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I'm back with another story. And this story right here is about an individual that I met inside the prison system that was playing a lot of games, man. He was playing a lot of games, from the county to the chain gang. And this dude right here, his name was Boss Loc Dawg. Yeah. Boss Loc Dawg. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. And I already told y'all in the introduction exactly what's going on and who we're going to be speaking about. But this is the story of a young boy, a YN. At the time, his name was Maine. His name was Maine. And I first bumped into Maine in Fulton County Jail. Yeah. Fulton County Jail, 901 Wright Street in Atlanta, Georgia. And I met him in the Thunderdome, you know what I'm saying, 4 North 400. And a lot of us was going up the road. He was going up the road as well. But at this time, when he came into the dorm, there was quite a few cats that came back from down the road, coming to, I guess, adhere to a smaller charge or whatever, get that out the way and go back down the road. And they were all Crips. It was like 4 of them. It was like 4 Crips in the dorm. And they stood out because they stuck to their cells. When problems happened, they fought by their cells. And they was getting down. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever came against them, they was getting down. They stuck together. They worked out together. They ate together and everything. And your boy Maine, he was paying attention to them. When he came into the dorm, he was quiet. He was to himself. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of paying attention to everybody. This type of individual, like when he get his tray, he'll go against the wall and be eating, standing up, holding his tray, looking mad uncomfortable, and eating his tray like that. Go to the garbage, tap his tray in the garbage, boom, put it up. But he was watching these Crip dudes and how they kept it or whatever like that, and then probably after like a month or so, yeah, you guessed it, your boy Maine is now around them. He's talking to them. He's sitting around them. They talking. He laughing. He busting out laughing to whatever they talking about. And I guess it that he was trying to inquire about their lit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever literature they go by, because he wanted to be down with them by all means. You know what I'm saying? Maine was very impressionable. I can tell by how he moved. And yeah, he just wanted to be down, man. And I saw like a bumpy road or a slippery slope for him at the time when he first started. I did not know that he was going to be who he was, you know what I'm saying, by the end of his bid. But he started off being Crip, and he's in there to the point where I started seeing him throwing up C's, big C's and everything, you know what I'm saying? He throwing up big C's in the building. They wasn't even doing that. He in there doing that, and all that. So this is your boy Maine. And he started getting a little bit more tough in there. He started sticking his chest out. Like, if people got in front of him in the line, and he's saying stuff now, like, he looking at cats all crazy because he know he got some wild individuals that got his back. And he started really being attached to them. You know what I'm saying? I saw him going to the store. He's showing them love. Like, he's doing a lot of things with them. And I saw that one of the dudes genuinely took a liking to him. You know what I'm saying? And was actually really kicking it with him the long way. And you can tell that that situation was solid and they was keeping it funky with him. Now, we get down the road. He left before I left. And I noticed him at Ware State Prison. Right? And when I was paying attention to him, he seemed a little bit different. I thought it was somebody else at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like kind of strolling a little bit different. He walked a little bit different. And when he would walk past me, he didn't even know who I was. You know what I'm saying? And when he would walk past me, I would hear him saying, yeah, boss, this, that, and this. Yeah, G. And like, I was like, what's up with the cuz and all that? You know what I'm saying? What's up with them bappers? He was talking about them bappers and them knockers and them bloom bloom bammers and all that. Like, he was talking like he was real Cali, cuz. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about them boom boom bammers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Them boppers and them bippers. Like, he's not talking like that no more. He's not talking about that no more. He's not talking like that anymore. And I see that he is now around a big group of individuals in this prison, and they were all GDs, right? And I was thinking like, oh boy, what a time to be alive. Like, this dude is now GD. And once I heard somebody call him, I was at the water one day getting some hot water for my coffee, man. And I'm standing there messing with the coffee, and I heard somebody say, yo, boss Maine. He turned around, he was like, what's up, boss? He was like, what's going on, boss? I was like, boy, yo, this little nigga, man, he crazy as hell, boy. This shit better not catch up to him. It better not catch up to him. Yo, it was probably like 6 months later. It was like 6 months later. Like, I see him going through it. I saw him actually start standing up when they was like facing off, you know what I'm saying, having a standoff in the dorm. I saw him there, but he was deep in the cut. Like, everybody's on the big floor. He's damn near at the steps, like ready to run up the motherfuckers. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, y'all know how far the steps be from the big floor. He's over there by the steps. He ready to run up them. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that when they telling all the Muslims, get off the floor, ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to press back. And I looked and I caught eyes with him. And he kind of looked up like, damn, I know him from somewhere. But yeah, you know me. You know me. After the situation, they was trying to gather their ranks again because they got like split up. And they was getting calls from different prisons or whatever like that. And they was trying to figure out who's who and what was going on. And like, why did it almost seem like y'all almost lost in there and things of that nature and all that. And then they were saying, yo, I'm saying, I don't think that nigga Boss Maine was standing up. They like, who's Boss Maine? Like, so they on the phone, they trying to figure it out or whatever like that. They talking to some other people that came from Fulton County Jail back down the road. And one of them was a Crip. And there was one of his little homeboys or whatever like that, right? And they was like, hold up, what Maine? Where he from? He from Clayco? And they figured out they done brought little Maine in the room or whatever like that. And he couldn't even deny it. You know what I'm saying? Once old boy got on the phone and started kicking that boom bammer shit to him, you know what I'm saying? He was standing there looking crazy as hell. Where they kicked that boy out the whip. They kicked that boy out the whip so fast. And one thing that happened that I kind of respected was the fact that they just kicked him out the whip and they ain't put hands and feet on that boy or pour him out or embarrass him or humiliate him. They were just so fed up with the situation and their numbers was looking crazy anyway. They just kicked him out the whip, sent him swinging, you know what I'm saying? But they did put him on the door. They put him on the door, they got him up out of there. Now, when I get transferred, this is like a year or something later, I get transferred, I am in Valdosta State Prison. Yo, this is just sad, bro, man. I was in Valdosta State Prison. I'm near the end of my bed, you know what I'm saying? And they said that somebody was coming out the hole. And I did not want to think that this is what they was talking about. But I heard the young boys, like, we all on the small yard, they said, yo,
Bloody Maine is getting out the hole.
They said, Bloody Maine is getting out the hole, right? And I'm like, yo, nah. It's like, it won't even connect. I'm somewhere entirely different. I'm all the way in Valdosta, you know what I'm saying? And Maine, I left him back in Waycross, and that was Waycross, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that this ain't the individual. Now, they bringing people out while we're still on the yard, like at the end of the yard, we about to go in, but they saying that some people's coming down the walk that's coming to our building, right? And they saying that they got to check somebody anyway, and they saying it was Bloody Maine. They had to see what was going on with Bloody, right? So he coming down the wall. He like, oh, blood. Yeah. He's doing all this screaming and yelling and all that. And I was like, oh, nah. So I go into the building. I'm telling my cellie like, yo, if they check this young boy that's about to come into this dorm, bro, if they really do their research on little bro, he is about to be in some type of trouble. For real, man. And he like, what's going on? I was telling him, yo, I know this little cat all the way back from 901 Wright Street. You know what I'm saying? He was Crip, then he turned boss, and now he blood. This nigga is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a real chameleon in this joint. And the worst thing that happened to him, they put him on the door, man. I wonder what these Bloods got in store for him. Now, they all in there. They get his stuff. They bring his stuff in or whatever, and they all file off in the room. They in the room talking to this boy or whatever like that. And then when I came out, and I really came out to be nosy to see what was going on because it was getting kind of quiet in the dorm. And when I came out, I was looking at the TV area, and everybody in front of the trick box is turned around looking towards a cell. And I know that cell to be one of they OG's rooms. You know what I'm saying? One of the Blood OG's rooms or whatever. And bro, what they did, right? They got this young boy into the cell. They got this young boy into the cell and had him reciting whatever literature that he needed to recite to make sure that he was real right. And he started off just being so wholehearted with the Crips. He started off mixing and matching. He started mixing and matching information, and they sitting back like, what? You like, what is you, 6-0 or something? You rolling 60s or something? He's like, yo, they grabbed this man up, man. And they started to commence to beating this boy and telling him to denounce this cripness that's in him, this boomer, bopper, banger in him, and say what he really loved. But they taped him. They wanted to make sure this was recorded and this was on record for the next dummy that comes through, you know what I'm saying, perpetrating a fraud and sitting up here fronting just for protection or whatever the case may be. And this will happen to you. Listen, I'm telling y'all, when you come to these prisons, don't. When you come to these prisons, don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't try to follow with the gangs and try to be part of their politics and try to be under their boundaries and guidelines and stuff like that and try to be gang in there. No matter if you Blood, Crip, GD, Nieta, Sereno, anything. You know what I'm saying? Even Ghostface. Don't come in trying to be that. You're going to get caught up. If you're not like that, you're going to get caught up. But don't try to be like my man, Boss. Yo. Don't try to be like Boss Low Dog, man. Don't do that, man. Because this is going to be your outcome. Go to the tape.
Say fuck Crip,
say fuck all them niggas.
Fuck all them niggas. Say fuck Nip. Fuck Nipsey Hussle.
What you love more, nigga? Crip or Blood, nigga? Huh? What you love more?
Say yo. Yo. Say yo. 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 Ah.
Say yo, bitch. Say yo, bitch. Say yo, bitch. Say yo. You should have got your ass whooped on Crip.
And that's going to happen every time you play games. Every time you play games in the system, they're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? You don't got all the game in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not slicker than oil. You know what I'm saying? That shit dries up after a while, and they going to catch you. They going to catch you, and they're going to humiliate you. They got cameras now. They got it on their phones, and they're going to record you, bro. They're going to make sure you never want to do it again. And that's if you don't lose your life in the process, because they unaliving every day. They're unaliving every day. And the crazy part about this whole story right here, man, like after me seeing him go through all of this and being in Fulton County with him, going to Waycross with him, going to Valdosta and seeing this dude get demolished in there, you know what I'm saying? Once I went to come out of the prison and I'm leaving to go home, right? I see they're trying to haul somebody else in the same area to change out with me and all that. And I'm changing out and I ain't say nothing to him, man. I see that's him, that he's leaving too. And I was kind of pleased and happy that he was going home with his life. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't say nothing. But while I was walking to the car and I saw all his people standing there happy, Like, yeah, we made it home. He came through. I know you was thugging in there, baby. And I turned to him, and I was like, yo, boss, low dog. And he looked, and he had a face like, damn, you saw my whole journey. You saw me front my way through this whole thing. Yeah, they put hands, feet on me and everything, beat me, tied me up. You know all of this. You saw all my bullshit, and you said nothing but what's up, boss, low dog. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? And he turned around, he hugged his people, and he was like, yeah. Still fronting. And I jumped in the car and I left, man. And I left all those problems and situations behind because I was trying to work on myself while I was in there, while watching all the trauma and the unalivings and the grapings and the attacks and the humiliation rituals and the officer attacks and then the officers attacking us and like a whole bunch of crooked stuff going on. People getting crossed out, triple crossed, quadruple crossed. You know what I'm saying? People's girls getting taken, people's faces getting burned, people getting set on fire, people getting poured out. I mean, people getting beat, people getting lashes, people getting limbs chopped off. You know what I'm saying? Eye sockets broken, teeth knocked out, head gash, head bust open, broken arms, broken legs, broken ankles. You know what I'm saying? Collapsed lungs. Like all different type of stuff. I watched it go down, and it was not a good sight. It was actually a terrible sight. You know what I mean? That's why I have so many stories, because out of 365 days of those years that I was there, like 120 of them were terrible. And they all got a story behind them, yo. So I got y'all every trip, you know what I'm saying? Just please take your time with me as I unleash these stories. I try to talk about the situations that I've been through as well, and then go find some footage that'll match exactly with it so y'all can see exactly what's going on. So this is not the actual footage of him, but is the actual footage of how he looked inside that cell and what they were saying to him as well. You know what I'm saying? So y'all take heed to that. Look, here go the link right here. Here go the link. Go ahead and do what's right, man. You know what I'm saying? Look your boy out. The link is right here for y'all, man. This your boy Big Miz from the zoo. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And one more thing. Yo, y'all give yourself a chance. Don't do nothing stupid outside in these streets and find yourself in somebody's county jail, prison, or chain gang. I'm gone.